Hey y'all! Hey, today it's getting pretty chilly. It's cold outside. It's around, I don't know, 40 something degrees for the high. So what better time than to make, what did I say? Chili. I got some brisket left over from my fall barbecue bash, and we're going to use a couple, 2.5 pounds or so of that and make us some chili. One of my sons is having a housewarming party, so I'm going to take over a big old pot of chili and help warm everybody up. So what I want to do, everybody, is I want to show you what all I got here to cook with today. I'll just go over some of it with you. There we go. I don't know if you can see anything or not. I wrote me up a recipe here. I did brisket chili before, but I never did it in a video. We're going to use about 2.5 pounds of that brisket there. And got a large onion there we're going to saute down with some bell pepper. And we're going to have to spice it up too, of course. I got some chili powder I haven't got out here yet. I'll show it to you when I get it out. Just use, salt, pepper, ground cloves, thyme, oregano, cumin, along with that chili powder. And here, look what Tango Joe gave me here. This is, I guess, a special spice he makes. I don't guess it's for retail. Anyhow, it's chili piquin. Piquin. I think that's how you pronounce it. But anyway, that's pretty hot. Pretty hot stuff. I'm gonna just use a little bit of that instead of using cayenne. And we got beans, of course, we're going to put in it. I know you guys in Texas don't like beans in your chili, but we're going to use some. And we got some diced tomatoes and some tomato paste, and even going to put some stewed tomatoes in there, along with some sauce, and some beef broth. So what I'm going to use for a liquid, and I might need some more, I don't know, and I'm going to use some olive oil, a few tablespoons of that. And of course, we might need some other things, like I'm going to throw in a couple bay leaves, paprika. I didn't mention that. Let's see, cider vinegar maybe. Let me get everything here together, and we're going to start it off over there in that pot. I'll saute the onions and the bell pepper down. Let me chop on that up and get her in the pot. Alright, I got that onion chopped up and bell pepper. Got a little of the red and a little of the orange. I'm going to start off with this 6-quart cooker here. I'm going to put about 3 tablespoons of olive oil or regular cooking oil, it don't matter. Get it going, get the heat up on it. Dump all this on. That was a whole big Vidalia onion. You could use yellow onion. That's what I had. So, and it goes. That's a lot of onion in there. And anyhow, that'll work though. It don't hurt to have a lot of onion in your chili. So I'm gonna saute that down there a little bit. Put some fresh cracked black in there. I always like putting salt and pepper on my vegetables. Kosher salt. Alright. I'm going to let them go for a minute or two, and I'm going to dump the bell pepper in there. What I did on the bell pepper, I had a red and an orange. I used about half, or a little over half of each one. I saved the rest of it. I'm going to dump that in there in a minute. Yeah, and then I could put some liquid in there. Try to get these sweated down a little bit here. I like sweating down a little bit. Stir it in there real good. Get that oil, get them covered with oil real good. And go to bell pepper. Put a little more pepper. on the pepper. More kosher salt on the salt, on the salt, on the salt. Whatever, you know. I don't know what D-Dub is saying. Yeah, you could use whatever color bell pepper you want. I just thought red and orange would be fine. It's got a little more vitamins in it than the green, but they cost more. So you just use the green if you want to. Alright, I'll let that go a few more minutes too. And we'll get some more good stuff in there. Alright, it's been another 5 minutes or so, and I got them bell pepper and onion sweated down real nice. They're starting to soften up. I'm start putting some liquid in there. I'm not worried about cooking my meat early in the cook because it's already been cooked. So what we'll do is tomato sauce. We're going to put some of that in there, 15 ounces. Go ahead and just dump that in there. And I'll get the rest out of there with some water or some beef broth. Anyway. So we'll get that incorporated. Turn up the fire a little bit. That cooled things off, didn't it? Yeah. Seems like you cook that sauce a little bit and it sweetens it up. So I'll let that go for a few minutes before I put that beef broth in there. Alright, I've been cooking this sauce down here for about 5 minutes or so. So yeah, you want to cook that in there real good. Let it cook. Turn the heat back up. I'm getting ready to put the part of this beef broth in there. I'm going to put half of it in there for now and half of it later. Yeah, that'll be fine for now. Get that stirred up in there. Yeah. Still got stewed tomatoes, diced tomatoes, and some tomato paste I'm going to stick in there, and then all the good spices. So stick around. Alright, over here I got my tomato paste in a pan. That's why I cooked my bacon. I had some bacon grease in there from breakfast. So what I'm doing is kind of cooking this paste. Like I said, when you cook this sauce or paste, it gets sweeter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay it out in this pan a little bit and just cook it down. Cook the sweetness out of it. And about 5 minutes or so. Keep stirring it. You don't want to burn the crap out of it. So, and then over here, I still got my spaghetti sauce and my vegetables in there and beef broth. But here in about 5 minutes, I'll go ahead and get that over here in this other pot over here. Okay? Alrighty. I got this tomato paste cooked down over here. Get it all in the pot. About 5 minutes. You can start smelling it when it starts cooking a little bit. That's all I want to do is cook it a little bit. You got that sweeter taste to it. Alright. Get that in there. Well, it's going to need some more liquid, man. It's really thick. I'm going to just go ahead and dump the rest of that beef broth in there. Or, maybe not all of it. Just enough to weten it up a little bit. I still got about a quarter of the container left. Bring it back to a boil. Shouldn't take much though. It's boiling pretty good. I'm going to put them diced tomatoes in there. That's got a little bit of liquid in there. It's going to need it. So get all that in there. And stewed tomatoes. Stewed tomatoes they're sweeter than the regular diced tomatoes. That's going to add a little sweetness to it. I'm going to cut them up a little bit. They're pretty good size. So I'll do that here later. Just for now, just stir it in. Stir it in that pot. We're filling up that pot in. Get that back to boil. Yeah, probably put the rest of that beef broth in there. We'll see what else we need to put in there. I'm gonna get ready and chop up that brisket too. Alright, it's been cooking a few more minutes. I'm gonna get the rest of this beef broth in there because it's thick. And I'm gonna get that brisket here and chop it up, show it to you. Get it all in there. Get it all in there. Alright. Alright. There's about 2.5 pounds of that brisket. I guess it's about 2.5 pounds. So, might be more. I'll see. I'm going to cube it all up. Start pitching it in the pot over here. See? Right there, the pot. It look good. It look better with this brisket in there and all them spices mixed together. Alright. I got that brisket cubed up. I'd say I got about 2.5 pounds here. A little over 2 pounds anyhow. I probably won't need no more than that. But I got more if I have to. Whoops. Escapee. And get all that stuff in there. There's spices and all kinds of stuff off that meat. There you go. Get in the pot. Alright. Stir that all in there and see if I got enough meat. If not, we'll put a little bit more. I don't know. I didn't weigh that meat out. Could be closer to 2 pounds or we'll see. See the tomatoes there. All you gotta do is whack them up. Go back in there. Let's get that cooking. I'm gonna get my spices together, my garlic and that. Put my beans in last. They don't need cooked. They're already cooked. Alright. I got some garlic chopped up now. I put a little bit more brisket in there than I showed you. And then here's about 3 to 4 cloves of garlic, depending on how you look at it. One of them was kind of small, so say 3.5. And get that all cooking down in there. That'll fall to pieces. Alright. We still got a little ways to go. I'm getting the spices together right now. And we'll get the spices in the pot. It's been cooking for a little while. I put some bay leaves on there since I seen you or you seen me. I almost forgot to put the bay leaves in. I should have put them in earlier probably. So we'll get the bay leaves on in there. I'm going to go over my ingredients here if I can remember what I got here. Let's see. You can see. Can you see all that? Let's see. This is turbinanda sugar here. Right here. It's 1 tablespoon. I was going to use brown sugar, but turbinanda was sitting right in front of my face, so I used turbinanda. Okay, but say you use 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, 1.5 tablespoons of fresh, very fine ground coffee, and we got 1 teaspoon of paprika, and we got 2 tablespoons of chili powder. Try to use a real good chili powder. And right here, can you see this right here? That spice right there. That is Tango Joe spice. This is some good stuff here. Really is. And let's see what else we got here. We got cumin. We got 1.5 tablespoon of cumin. We got half a teaspoon of oregano, half a teaspoon of thyme, and we got some black pepper right there, and I think that's a tablespoon. And that right there would be a 1/4 teaspoon of cloves ground. Can you see all that? I don't know if you can see all that right there. Anyhow, it's all going in the pot right here. Can you see that all down in there? It is pretty. That's going to be some good chili too. Stir it all in the pot real good. And then we're going to let it cook it at least another hour and a half probably. All that goodness going down in there. Yeah, I use coffee and always use it in my chili. You should try it. It really adds an extra flavor dimension to it. And you don't get it ain't like you get coffee grounds all in your teeth or nothing like that. It ain't that. And even if you don't like coffee, you won't even notice it. You just notice there's an extra bit of flavor there or something. Look at that. Ain't that pretty? How you like that there? Yeah, I'm going to get some Cajun Power spicy garlic pepper sauce in there. I love this stuff right here. Let's see, how much am I going to use? I wrote down how much I used to put in. 1 tablespoon. So, we get the 1 tablespoon right here. Yeah, just measure about 1 tablespoon. Or just dump some of it in there. Heck. And that's not hot stuff. That's full of garlic though. And we already got our garlic in there. So, we got that in there. And we need 1 tablespoon of, what do you call that, Keith? What's this here sauce? What's your sour sauce? Alright, we're going to use some of that. 1 tablespoon of that. Worcestershire sour sauce is always good with beef. You got to remember that. So, there you go. I believe I got everything covered. If not, I'll come back and I was going to put some cider vinegar in that. I don't know. I'm going to give it a taste. I don't know if I want to add anything like that. I had never tried it before. But I hear it's good in there. So I did have that on my recipe, but we'll see. I'm going to give it a taste here in a minute. Oh yeah, you want to put the lid on it. Cook it with the lid. Cooks a little better with the lid on. Alright? Alright, this chili's coming right along. I tasted it. It tastes pretty good, but I'm going to add let's see, a half a tablespoon of this apple cider vinegar. That's some good stuff right there. So, gotta add extra little bit of something there too. So, let me stir that in there real quick. Now, I'm putting the beans in now too. Right here. The dark red kidney beans. I strain these, got all the crap out of them, or got all the stuff, whatever they put in them, you know, a lot of salt and stuff. So we won't get all that in there polluting our chili. So there's that. I got some black beans too. I rinsed them out too, real good. I think I got them all. That's enough in here. So in they go. I know some people, if they do use beans, they just use the red kidney beans usually. But I like the black beans in there. I don't know. Add something to her. So, get her stirred up here real good. And keep her cooking. Well, maybe for another hour. It's probably a total of 3 hours altogether. So, put the lid back on and I'll show you what it's like when it's done. Hey everybody, it's the next day after I made that brisket chili. Had a good housewarming party, my son did, and everybody enjoyed the chili really well. So I wanted to show you some of it. Didn't get to show it to you when I made it much, to say. But here it is. That's the brisket chili there. It's pretty fine chili. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come on over here and show you. I usually like my chili with some cheese. You put your favorite cheese on it. Put a little bit of cheese on it. Don't need a whole lot. Just like that there. I like crackers on mine too. So I'm going to put some crackers on there. Hang on a sec. Yeah. The chili is good. I got some crackers here on it there. I usually serve it with oyster crackers. I don't have any of them. But anyhow, I'm going to try this out here. Get a big old bite. See that? That's good. Mm-hmm. I don't think there's anything better than brisket, beef brisket in your chili. Huh. Well, there we go. No, man. Coffee good in chili. But anyway, y'all try this. Try some brisket chili. You know, just save you some when you get done with your barbecue. Freeze it for another day and make some chili out of it. Man, you gotta try it. But anyhow, I'm gonna get on off here. I got some other videos coming up I gotta work on. And I appreciate everybody stopping by. And all my friends out there. And all my new subscribers, old subscribers. And thanks a lot. Y'all take care. And I will see y'all soon.